Fife Flyers TV, sponsored by the Bay Hotel, Fife's premier wedding venue.
Todd, it took a wee while to get going and to break through, but the team finally got the win tonight. Just what was your thoughts on the game?
I think that it's important to note that when our care factor went up, so did our performance. The first period, I thought we were there. I don't think we got outplayed. I think it was at that first power play where they got the disallowed goal eventually. The whole energy in the building dropped, and the energy in the period dropped as well. We weren't bad, because up until that point it was just back and forth. We had a few opportunities, but we were a different team in the second and third period tonight. We weren't perfect, but the work ethic was there, and that's how we ground out those results earlier in the season.
Those two disallowed goals, I guess, must have been key just to kind of sort of keeping you level and stopping the heads going down.
I think that certainly with the first one, I was very frustrated that we had to challenge that. I thought that should have been looked at initially, but it just shows you how important it is to have faith in the process, because we asked for 2 goals to get looked at, and both goals were eventually overturned. So
it took to 45 minutes, and then Paul Crowder finally gets a goal, and it was almost a foregone conclusion at that point.
Well, I wouldn't say that. At the 4-minute mark, when we had a 2-0 lead and they scored, you could see we tightened up slightly. However, I thought that we looked a lot more mature in that situation. It wasn't, we didn't collapse backwards in front of Owen. We pushed out, we went after pucks, which was, I'll allude back to it again, that's how we were playing when we were playing consistent, successful hockey. So that's a big positive for me. And you know what, like, you know your crowd, and you know the people. I get the sense that people don't want to watch a 0-0 hockey game, where a lot of North American audiences do, but we're playing with a lot of North Americans, and you see a lot of these results. You'll get the odd blowout, but these are close games, and Shane had to come up with a few heroics in the first period. He doesn't make 2 of those saves, we might be looking at a game that got away from us tonight, and you're scratching your head and wonder, for the simple fact that 1 or 2 guys missed an assignment. That's how tight it is out there right now. We're just watching and participating in a different hockey now. It's so tight. Everybody has access to game tape. Everybody is so systematic based nowadays. It's a tough old league, especially if people look around and see the results around the league.
I think Shane was quite unlucky with that goal that Guildford did get, and that rebound just kind of sort of went the wrong way, and there was a guy in the end of it.
That was a missed assignment on the back door, especially since our player called that guy out. We just got out-muscled off the puck, and it was an open net. Normally, we would hope not to be in that situation.
Yeah. So next weekend, it's Fife against Glasgow. These are always great games in this building, and Glasgow's going to be coming in buoyed up by that victory over Cardiff midweek, and then their victory tonight as well.
Yeah, and a team that's heating up. They got off to a slow start this season, but they've certainly produced a number of fantastic results. I think it's important to get an old conference rival in this building. Crowds have been down, the place has been flat. Our hometown team here is sitting in 4th place, 6 points out of first. There's a lot of positives. I don't get the sense that there's that much excitement about the positives that we've had here. Yeah. Maybe that loss of 4 or 5 games sucked the life out of people a little bit when there was very high hopes for this team. But we're still in the mix. We're still in that leading 4-pack, and nothing like a Glasgow game to get that excitement going again.
Absolutely. And just finally, Evan Bludoff not icing tonight. Is there anything to worry about?
Yeah, no, disappointing. On Sunday, he took a knock on his leg, and we through our medical staff, we had hopes that with some rest he was going to be able to play. It was a last-minute call last night. Our lead physio told us that we would have to wait till today to decide if he was going to play, and ultimately that was pulled from us. But I thought young Jordan Buesa, who hasn't played the left side really all year, did a fantastic job tonight. And you know what? For periods of hockey when we weren't playing our best, I'm talking with the start of the hockey game, he was a shining light out there. I thought he played very well.
Todd, thanks very much.
Thank you.
The Bay Hotel, where your dream wedding becomes reality. Visit us at thebayhotel.net.